All right. All right, then. Let's get this started right now. First of all, I got to find out if y'all can hear me okay, because last time there was a couple people, complaining about the volume and all that shit. So I want to make sure y'all can hear. Can y'all hear me all right, or am I talking too low, or what the hell? Now, y'all should have known already. I wasn't going to wait. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they make archives for. So people can catch it when they catch it. It'll be here in the morning. Letha, yeah. Well, mine was too. I was kind of like, okay, well, we've been waiting all this damn time, so why the hell would I make people wait any longer? I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. They'd be mad if they want to. It ain't my fault. You live on the East Coast, but everybody doing? Marcella, Letha, and everybody else who here. Big shout out to all the haters. First of all, let's get that out the way. I know y'all tuned in, even though y'all was talking shit, but whatever. It is what it is. But enjoy the show. Sorry ass mother. Let me get on to the thing, man. I'm not gonna keep y'all up here all night. I know some of y'all got to go to work tomorrow. Hold on a second. I'm getting to the email. See what Justin's talking about. Tanya and Beyond Beauty, what's happening? I'm gonna click the screen. Okay. Jackie O, huh? How you doing? That's new. I haven't seen the name before. All right, let's dig in here and see what the hell Justin's talking about. Justin says, good evening. Below is the link in order to access the test files and report. Okay, the test files are for forensic purposes only. However, they are given for transparency. All of the tests conducted and the results are listed within the report. Please read the definitions within the table of contents before proceeding to the conclusion summary. The report is rather technical. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at any time. I will be out of the office Monday and Tuesday of this week. However, I will be available by email at any point should you have any questions. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay, can y'all see this screen? Because I want y'all to be able to see it too. I don't know what happened last live. Somebody said my resolution was horrible, but I'm streaming over StreamYard, so I have no idea what that's about. But I want to make sure y'all can read this as well as, listen to me. I know some people don't like to read, so I'm just going to read it out. Can y'all see everything all right? Let me see. From Mississippi. That's what's up. Oh, let me see. Small, but we can see it. All right, I'm going to zoom it in. I'm going to make it bigger. Should have done that before, but I mean, I can see it fine. It's actually on a 55-inch TV. So I don't know if that affects on you guys. And that should be a little bit better. I'm not going to make it too big. 125. 125 will go right there. All right, so Justin is saying he's got some technical information that we're going to have to go through, I guess. And I'm going to follow his suggestion because I highly doubt if I'm going to know what the hell he's talking about without reading this. So he has some test files given for transparency, all the tests conducted and the results within the report. Please read the definitions within the table of contents. Okay, so I'll do that. Let's go. And of course, when I'm done with this, I'm going to share this. I'm going to put this file. I'll put the link on the community page. I guess these are the two files. Um, 58 megabytes. Okay, Justin, 749. This, I guess, is, I don't see a date. But anyway, let's go and see what this says. Damn, 37 pages? Like, damn, Justin. All right. I might have to make this even bigger because this looks like this is tiny. This says from AMP Software. I've heard of that software. Justin Rosander, he is the author. Description, software version, blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading all the technical bullshit. Case information. Look, we all know all that. He wants me to read all this. Number one says metadata. Number two, hexadecimal header, hexadecimal surveillance system information header, hexadecimal. I'm not, you know what? Listen, I'm not about to do all this because, truth be told, don't none of us know what the hell this stuff mean anyway. So we just gonna have to wing it because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'll scan through it and see if anything looks like it might be relevant, but this stuff is like Greek to me and you. You know it is, so I'm not gonna waste your time. This is all stuff that, you know, it's a couple guys out here, they'll know what this shit is, but that's why I'm putting the file on there so y'all can look at it for yourself. Working files, deliverable video test files. I guess we'll probably start here on number 3 because all this stuff is nonsense. Deliverable video test file. So we'll start at 3. Section 3, unless there's something else in these table of contents that is worth reading out. All right, so I don't see anything here. I guess I'll read his case information. Comment says, retained by AmpEasy, evidence received from AmpEasy on a Toshiba external 1 terabyte hard drive, serial number 3033TO-N9TRPG. He didn't receive it from me, but at a point, he received it in August. On the 13th, statement of duty, I understand that my duty as a forensic analyst is to assist the court by providing impartial, objective, unbiased, and independent opinions, uninfluenced by the party who has retained me. Okay, now he went through this before in an email. Definition, this is what he meant. Global analysis examines the imagery for global modifications. For example, if traces of image resaving or resizing are observed, it can be concluded that the image is not a device original. However, we cannot conclude anything about its informative content as it may or may not be altered. Okay. Local analysis examines the imagery for local modifications. These are modifications which are only found in a specific area of the imagery and are more correlated with possible alteration of the informative content. For example, removing or adding a subject. Interesting that he used that terminology. Maybe he's been watching some videos or something. The software, Input Ace version 24.1, version 2.6.0. Kitchen East comment. Where we at? This is the file path. That's the case file. Stuff that I submitted to him. Let me be sure you guys, can you guys see this? Because it looks like it's getting pretty small. Oh, can't read it. Okay, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I know Karen can explain all of this stuff. I'm just trying to kind of get a gist of what he's talking about and all the technical stuff. You know, I'm gonna go right back to her channel and see if she can help. So that should get a little bit bigger. See, it's at 150. I'll make it super big. Let me see. Hold on. I don't have no idea. I'm looking at it in a minute. It looks super blurry on my phone, so I don't know why that is. If y'all know, help me out. But I'm on StreamYard, and I'm on an Ethernet connection, so I have no idea why it looks as blurry as it does. That's crazy. You know what? I think I better do this. I think this might have something to do with it. This is what I'll do. I'll download this file. My bad, y'all. I'm just trying to make it so that we don't have to. We don't have to use too much internet. Maybe this has something to do with it. That I'm reading it from my email. That might have something to do with it. So I'm going to download it and then look at it that way. Yeah, that look hella blurry. So yeah, I see. Yeah, does my audio sound choppy too? All right. All right, so it's just about done. I can close all this. Close that. We're gonna close that, and we will close that. So this is all I need. So let's go here. Oh, it's not downloaded yet. Not yet. Damn, my bad. What the fuck is this? I don't even know what this is. All right, I'm gonna have to look at it in Adobe. Oh no, I'm not. Here we go. Hopefully, I don't know if the show's any better. I hope it does. I'm not, using this much resources, so whatever. If not, I don't know. So where were we at? All right, I read all that. Here we go. We were at Kitchen East. That's the file metadata. See hexadecimal footer for details, references, video content authentication techniques. I guess this is maybe different publications that he's referenced in doing this research. I don't know. He might have had to refer to them for whatever, but I don't see anything that we care about. Evidence file name, the evidence MD5. I know that's like some serial number hashtag thing that has to do with the file. I don't think that's relevant right now. Filter information, description, visually analyze the image to check if there is any inconsistency in the image content. Filter name, visual inspection. References, yeah, those are his references. I know y'all not gonna be able to see this. I don't know what, but this is, it says complete name. It points to a location C drive. He stored whatever he did. This is information about his computer, the file size and wherever he stored it on his system, hexadecimal header. We need to read all that. Input elements. Put it like this. I'm not gonna read all that. Y'all can welcome back and look this stuff over. I don't know. We don't need to see all this. He did say it was technical, so I'm glad he let us know. Otherwise, I'd have thought Justin was full of shit. So I'm looking for stuff that has any sort of relevance. This is only information and more file information, more filter information. There's no reporting. It's just documenting the different aspects of information that he was going to analyze. Apparently, that's all I'm seeing is hexadecimal computerization numbers and algorithms and all kinds of stuff that means nothing to human beings. More references, more file information, more filter information. And we finally have a comment. Hexadecimal footer. It's under section 2.7. The comment says Adobe digital signatures were detected within the hexadecimal information. Adobe, okay. However, the signatures appear consistent with Adobe image processing. The file format and structure appear to be consistent with a VivoTech device original. However, further analysis of the surveillance needed for a complete file format and structure comparative analysis. From this, I interpret this to mean that nothing stands out as abnormal that he could tell, on the surface. There may or may not be something that's abnormal, but he would need further analysis, and he would need more components of the VivoTech system in order to do that, which obviously we don't have. I'm curious about the Adobe image processing part, though. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's. I don't know. I don't know if that's a part of the whole conversion process. We'll have to speak to Corinne Harris or Humongous D or something about that. Let's see. Input files, more crap. Forgive me, y'all. It's not crap, but y'all. I mean, y'all know how I am by now. I'm just, whatever. Let's see. Discrete cosine transform. I saw something that's green, but all it says is comment and status. Okay. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to talk to Miss Harris. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. More file names. This one says evidence file name Kitchen East video test files frame extraction. Reference file name, another hash mark. Description shows an image where every pixel value is the average of the mean value of the non-zero DCT, which is apparently this, coefficient values. Sound like I'm in algebra class again. I don't know what any of this. Where's Miss Harris? Let me see. She's gonna have to interpret this. I don't know what. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is blurry. I see it right here. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Let's see. Oh, you know something? Hold on. Y'all hold up a second, because y'all gonna need to see what I'm seeing to understand why I'm acting the way I am, because this shit here is hold up 1 second. Just give me 1 second. little video for y'all. Hold up. All right, well, it's not cooperating either. So, you know, I wish it was, but everything being difficult. So we're gonna have to just go with what it is. I tried, so I don't know. Okay, what the hell just happened? It's a trip. Okay, hold up. The hell? All right. My fault, man. My bad. My bad. Okay, so now we're just gonna keep going because this is getting out of control a little bit. Uh, I don't know if it's still blurry. I hope it ain't, but you know, it look cool on my on look cool on the tablet. So, all right, let's keep it moving. My fault. Um, all this stuff. Okay, this is where we at. Description shows an image where every pixel is all that blah blah blah. I don't know what none of that means. The coefficient values of the image in a non-overlapping 8 by 8 block. More references for different reading material. Okay. Per day rare girl, she said look better. Okay, cool. Cool. I tried, you know. I be working hard for y'all. So um that's where we were. More references, digital imaging, enhancement and authentication, encyclopedia crap. Some more stuff that is probably irrelevant. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, this is I can tell a picture of the East Kitchen. Now, that's crazy. Um, well, at least we know he can do the work. I mean, actually, he did something. Uh, Error level analysis. Where did that go? Did it skip? Okay. Comment, okay. Comment status, okay. Error level analysis. Video test file, frame extraction, filter information. Shows, this is the description, shows the pixel by pixel absolute difference between the image and its recompressed version at a given quality level. These are more references that he used. One of them is entitled Forensic Detection of Image Tampering Using Intrinsic Statistical Fingerprints in Histograms. I think I'm going to check that out. Information and Forensic Security. And he even references the pages in the book that he referred to. I can tell you one thing I do know about this type of analysis and the anticipated problems that I believe that was going to happen with the reporting is that even if this was tampered with, you know, from the original files, that tampered version of the video is then resaved or reformatted or you know, it's recompressed. You know, they converted it again, and the resulting file is actually it's in essence an original copy of a tampered file. So it would appear to probably some software analysis that, you know, everything looks normal because it is technically an original file. We know that they did do that because the files did not come directly from the Vivotech software. They converted them, and then they delivered them to the police already converted, which would mean that if they were tampered with, they were probably done prior to the police obtaining the software, which is common sense. I mean, we all figured that, or most of us did. Some people thought perhaps the police edited the surveillance. But Justin had mentioned when we first sought out to do the analysis that it was probably something that he could detect. There were inconsistencies and certain other anomalies that he might be able to detect. So let's see. We read this part, and we're on to the next section. I'm assuming at the end here, he's probably going to have like a summary. I'm hoping he does. This is another image of, looks like the East Kitchen again. And I can kind of like give you like like a layman's description of what this is. This is like when you run these photos or images through like an error level analysis, what it does is it looks for what you want to look for. If there's going to be like an inconsistency in the image, is a solid section of pixels. You see how these are all pretty much uniform in their coloration and their spacing and so forth. All the similar areas in the photo should all show similar levels of compression, which is what these pixels represent. See, they're like ashy gray looking. But if right here, if you saw like a solid gray, like the banner here is, if this color was right there, then that would tell you that that particular section has been recompressed at a different level than the rest of the image, which only happens when something has been added or removed from the image. It's kind of difficult to determine when you don't have the original. That's generally how they conduct these tests. They'll have the original hard drive or the original file, and then they'll look at the suspect file and look for differences between the two. In this case, we don't have the original file. We only have what they've given us. And these aren't, you know, they're not giving up the original files. Obviously, they still have them, which I doubt, but this is okay. This comment, okay, evidence file name. Let's see what his summary is about this. Description: displays the estimated probability map that embodies spatial correlations in the image. Correlation map. Correlation map derivative. I'm wondering if y'all have any idea what these definitions are, because I don't. But since I've given you that explanation, about the previous image, this one kind of looks along the same lines. Everything looks pretty uniform. You don't see like one area or the other that really stands out. If that same level of gray in the previous image was like over here or something, then that will be an indication that something's probably been manipulated. And I see the next section, he's kind of talking about that non-uniformity, or in the case of what I was just discussing, the uniformity of the image. Okay, in other words, everything looks uniform in this image, which it would if they tampered with it first, then converted it, and then presented that file as the original evidence, because technically it is an original creation. It's an original file, but it would be of a tampered file. This is allegedly, I don't know. He says the description displayed the PRNU photo response non-uniformity noise extracted from on the image. More references. Another image that he analyzed. He was still in the East Kitchen. And that kind of looks uniform to me. I mean, is Beach Beauty in here? No. That all looks, I can't see anything there that it grabs my attention. Miss Harris. Oh, okay. Yeah, there she is. Okay, well, yeah, we certainly need you. This was malicious alteration of video content. This says comment okay. I'm sure she'll be able to break this down. There are many things in it that she can identify that I have no idea what they're talking about. Once again, a file name, reference MB5, description, the LGA luminance gradient analysis, filter plots, change in intensity and direction of light across the image. I don't think any of us ever doubted. I wish Brad Farhoff would see this picture. I did never really doubt that those people in Rosemont are pretty smart. I mean, these are officials. No matter how quick or whatever they may be, one thing you can't take away from them is that they are actually intelligent people. They managed to do what they did, and they weren't going to. I didn't anticipate them making a very sloppy mistake, like being completely careless with any manipulation they might have done. I don't know exactly which scene it is. I don't even know if that's supposed to be Kanika right there. I can't tell, but that's certainly a figure. And I'm not even going to everything, all that other stuff there that looks completely crazy to me. I don't even want to look at that too much longer. But it did say, okay, clones key point. Identifies using a key point matching approach areas within an image that are very similar to each other and thus unlikely to come from an original image. Exposing image splicing with inconsistent local noise variances. That's the reference. So they didn't identify anything in this image that looks like it could have been cloned. Yes, I understand what he's saying. It's no different than copy, cut, and paste. Copy a section and then paste it up here. It would probably have the same identifying characteristics as, you know, the image you copied it from. And he apparently, he can't identify anything in this image that resembles that. Again, can be defeated by doing the conversion prior to the manipulation, or doing the manipulation and then converting it. Therefore, you now have an original file. You won't see the inconsistencies. So he didn't identify anything there. Now we have a normal picture. Color space. It says okay. Reveals the coverage of the available color space by the image in either the lab or HSV space. You know, whatever that is. I made it a little bit bigger. Once again, I don't know what any of that stuff means, but he says it's okay. That, I guess that's his determination. Overlay. I have no idea what that graph represents, but it says hue and saturation. The vertical representation there is saturation, or yeah, saturation and hue. Histogram Y, okay, displays the distribution of the pixels of different values. Don't know, so I'm skimming through it. I don't know what that chart represents. It says okay. Hey, if anybody's offended that I'm skimming through this, feel free. The file will be, I'm gonna put it in the community thing. So you're more than welcome. You know, go ahead and break it down. You know, take it and break it down if you know what the hell he's talking about. But I don't. So displays the distribution of the pixels of different values. The histogram, or histogram R. I'm seeing all green. So what I do understand thus far is green apparently is okay. And perhaps red, if we ever see any, will be not okay. Displays the distribution of pixels of different values. Well, okay. And there's a pattern here. He shows us his results. The books that he referenced. It says histogram B okay. Displays the distribution of pixels of different values. I don't see how anybody could get into this field of study. It has to pay pretty good, because this seems like super boring. I don't know. There might be something intriguing about it. In the green box here, he has a bunch of references of different, looks like books. But we do see the green, status okay, input files. The file name description, visually analyze the image to check if there is any inconsistency in the image content. Visual inspection. What the hell? I don't know what that, working files, file name, spatial analysis working file.avi. File size. I don't know what all this is. This is a bunch of information that is technical stuff for Mrs. Harris. I'm kind of looking for the green boxes. Deliverable, video, test files, comment, deliverable video test files, spatial analysis, visually lossless demonstrative test file. File name, temporal analysis, visually lossless demonstrative test file .mp4. There's got to be an explanation here somewhere, because I don't know what all this stuff is. But now we're at upstairs kitchen. All right, metadata, we know what that means. Oh, it's yellow. Let's see what that says. Hexadecimal footer for details. Video content authentication techniques, more references. Status to be checked. See hexadecimal footer for details, okay. I don't know what it means to be checked. Input files. Filter information, visually analyze the image to check if there is any inconsistency in the image content. Y'all can make some of that, clue me in. Once again, we see hexadecimal footer for detail. And it also says to be checked. More references, video content authentication techniques, a comprehensive survey. Another publication. And I'm curious, he says to be checked. Hey, Rich, how you doing? Let's see. Looks bad, okay. You see people in it, huh? I had to turn that off. Let me see what else we got. So these two, it says to be checked. No clarification on what he's talking about as of yet. File name, upstairs kitchen. He's still talking about that file. Description, visually analyze the image to check if there is any inconsistency in the image content. This reference material is called Handbook of Image and Video Processing. Computer crap. Hexadecimal surveillance system information header. Would that be the timestamps? See hexadecimal footer for details. Video content authentication techniques, that's a reference, another publication. And to be checked. I don't know what okay. I don't know what he's talking about, to be checked. That's file information here. Visually analyzing, check if there's inconsistency in the image. Wait a minute. Okay, so what do you need to be checked? I don't know what this is. And let me see something. Because he did say see the hexadecimal. Let's see what this says, if I can zoom in on it. These are numbers, apparently. A series of numbers. What's Miss Harris? Come on now. What does this mean? This is what he's highlighting. And across here it says Vivotech. Something failed. Something failed. I don't know if this is pertaining to the line that we're on. I have no idea what any of this means. But it does say here Vivotech. That's the highlighted portion. It says bad format. Already open. Vector too long. I don't know what that means. Unrecognized box end of file. I'm not sure what any of this means, but system string too long, invalid string allocation, no write access, bad read, put back buffer. I don't know what that means. So there's something going on here, and apparently in some other locations that he's referenced us to, but until we get somebody on here who has some sense when it comes to this stuff, then we're in the dark. Perhaps, they could have been banking on that too. Hell, if they ever figure it out, they'll never know what the hell they're talking about. So there's also a highlighted portion here, and it looks like it says, yeah, tech, excerpt text, something about VivoTech, and then there's a bunch of numbers that are also highlighted. I don't know what that means. Something's not right, apparently. This one also says the same thing. This is all pertaining to when she was walking in the kitchen. That file, and these are to be checked and see the hexadecimal footer. And this would be the hexadecimal footer, but it doesn't offer anything that I can make any sense out of. It doesn't, all that stuff is computer talk. So we're going to keep going and see what else we might come up with. The description is the same as it has been for the last 3 segments. Visually analyze the image to check if there is any inconsistency in the image content. And the filter name is visual inspection. Reference again. Here's another hexadecimal. It looks like it's in a different location now. Something else is identified. And that is the word VivoTech highlighted there. I'm certainly hoping she can break all this stuff down, because I'm curious, what are they talking about? Video management software, professional, VivoTech, and then a bunch of scattered words. I see Symantec time stamping services. I don't know what that means, but I don't know, y'all. Something's up. I don't know. I'm just assuming something's up. I know I think Symantec is like they make what do you call it? Like virus detection software. At least I've had a program made by that company years ago. I don't know what else they do, but this does say Symantec time stamping services. That's interesting, but don't want to jump the gun here. I don't know if that means anything or not, but so far everything pertaining to the upper kitchen has been highlighted in yellow versus the kitchen east. Everything was green. This one also says to be checked. My question is, by who? Who's supposed to check it? Is he telling me that it needs to be checked because, that was his damn job? At least that's what I thought. But he's saying to be checked. I don't know if he's saying we need to check it out, or he determined something's wrong, or I don't know. But and this is also in a different location. Over here it says unknown Adobe color transform code. I'm assuming all these words have some relationship to each other, but they may not. I'm just reading what I see on the lines above and below it. Inconsistent progression sequence for component coefficient. Unknown Adobe color transform code. Freed XMS handle unrecognized component. I'm gonna tell you what. I think this is important. I think it is. I think this means something. Unknown Adobe color transform code. Why do they have Adobe colors in here? What's all that about? Look up here. I'm reading all this stuff here. It says premature end of JPEG file. Warning, unknown J5 revision number, corrupt JPEG data, premature end of data segment. Now you have to keep in mind, this file that he's analyzing came straight from them. He didn't get this off the internet, or it didn't come from me. He has the hard drive there. It should be on its way back to me now. But all this stuff about, inconsistent JPEG file and all that stuff. This is their file. This isn't something that we downloaded and sent to. No. So I don't know. It sounds promising. I can't make other than that, but it damn sure sounds like something's going on. But you would assume if things open up, then we wouldn't have these problems. Adobe and JPEG and Symantec, all these outside companies, we should still take this and that, and maybe Microsoft or something. I don't know. But all this other stuff, yeah, it's a whole lot in here that sounds, crooked. A bunch of words are corrupt and broken, all sorts of stuff. So I do have some questions for Justin. I don't know if he's going to have the time to send it to me, but I'm sure he's preparing for his Labor Day weekend. And I'm definitely going to contact him when he gets back. So here, this is a footer. That says results. This says checksum search 55 hits. I don't know what this hex string represents. In the text here, it says unknown Adobe color tran. All these have to do with Adobe here. Adobe Photoshop Creator Tool, a bunch of Adobe Photoshop. All of this stuff here, at least in this text, has to do with Adobe that I can see. Photoshop, and I don't know. I would just assume if you have surveillance and it's record, what does Adobe Photoshop have to do with any of that? I mean, why are we seeing that on here? I mean, that's not, you don't need Adobe Photoshop to convert the image to an exe, or you don't need any of that stuff. I had the camera here. Jackie Dragon has it now, but I did all, you can view everything and download the files and do all that stuff without Adobe Photoshop. So I'm curious, why is Adobe even on here at all? I didn't use anything to have to do with Adobe when I had the camera here and was recording stuff. So yeah, it has a bunch of stuff here about Adobe Photoshop and whatever that's supposed to mean. Hexadecimal Adobe footer. See hexadecimal footer for details. Video content authentication techniques. That's the reference here. Input files is still upstairs. Kitchen. Filter information to visually analyze the image to check if there is, this is using the image content. Okay. Visual inspection, a bunch of stuff here. Let me see what it says over here real quick. It's highlighted the word Adobe again. Adobe Photos, Photoshop, CS6, Windows. That's interesting. I mean, it would seem less significant to me if he was analyzing photos, because we've already seen the Adobe name on a bunch of different videos where people were looking at metadata. But as far as the videos, I don't know. Unless, I don't think Justin was using Adobe Photoshop to do his analysis. So I'm really curious about what that means. You say it was done to move objects, scale, skew. Yeah, I'm thinking that. That's the only reason we use Adobe Photoshop is to screw with something, right? The hell else you use Adobe Photoshop for? I never open Adobe Photoshop just to look at a movie or something. I know it can play movies, but I don't use that to just watch a video or something. You just don't. And I wouldn't think that they operate their surveillance on Adobe Photoshop normally, but it certainly shouldn't be in all the file information. I wouldn't think it has anything to do with that. So yeah, I'm curious to see what Ms. Harris has to say about that. I'm gonna look into this also myself, because I'm just hard-headed anyway. Regardless if somebody tells me, oh, this is what it is, I still gotta go and Well, I need to see for myself because, you just don't know. So anyhow, that's that. We're not getting any green confirmations on the upstairs kitchen. That I can see from here. It says Adobe Photoshop again. And this other section says creation tool, long string, and then it says, yeah, creation tool. MP creator tool equal Adobe Photoshop. Trust me, I wish I could say, yeah, that's the fucking smoking gun right there. But I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. But creator tool equal Adobe Photoshop? I don't know. That's all you see, all up here, Adobe, everything. I don't know. So, hey, I don't know. I don't know. Chaos Sector, can you break this down? Because he said he already knew about this. I didn't know any of this stuff. I didn't know what any of this means, and I still don't. So, I don't know. He's pretty nifty with computers and stuff. So let's see what it says. Comment. Adobe digital signatures were detected within the hexadecimal information. However, the signatures appear to be consistent with Adobe image processing. I don't understand if that doesn't, well, whatever. The file format and structure appear to be consistent with a Vivotech digital or device original. The file format and the structure appear to be consistent with a Vivotech device original. Okay, we're not questioning that. I'm pretty sure the file did come from a Vivotech device. However, further analysis of the surveillance system will be needed for complete file format and structure comparative analysis. We don't have that, Justin. We don't have that. So I'm really going to need you to stop asking me for that. To be checked. It says the same thing. Another long ass set of numbers like we watching the Matrix. This says discrete conine transform. It's okay. Shows an image where every pixel value is the average of the mean value of the non-zero DCT coefficient values of the image in a non-overlapping 8x8 block. So duh. I mean, come on, guys. What do you think? See the image? Exactly. Duh. Okay. I told you. They really need like some more user-friendly ways to present this information. Well, I guess it's probably not usually common, normal people like us requesting shit like this. So maybe that's why this seemed really crazy that he, doing all this language talking like it's everyday language type shit. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Shows the pixel by pixel absolute difference between the image and its recompressed version at a given quality level. That's what that shows. And these are the books that he got it from. So I don't know any other way to tell you guys. I mean, it is what it is. So what did you guys think? Like, this is, of course it's going to look like this. I see a little bit more solid colors here than like this, it's kind of like scattered a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I don't know what that means. But I'm sure it's going to be like, okay, yeah, see that green part? It's okay. It's got to be. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with that. Which is why now I have to go and really study error level analysis, because I need to know for myself, is there really nothing wrong with this, or is that just his opinion? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if is it really. I see differences in the texture of the shades. And what is this? Why is that like that color? The same as this? I don't know. I thought that was all part of that table right there. I don't know. Let me stop looking at this before I start seeing weird shit. Okay, that's the table. That's the floor. That's the floor, all this part here. I guess it's all like the same texture. You see what I'm saying? Let me go. Let me get out of here, man. I'm not gonna do it. But it says okay. And this displays the estimated probability map that embodies spatial correlations in the image. So you have your correlation map, and that's what this displays, spatial correlations in it. Okay. Moving on. Are you guys taking notes? This shit crazy. Correlation map derivative. Photo response non-uniformity map. And this is okay. The input files, we know what file it is. And the description says this is the display of the photo response non-uniformity noise extracted from on the image. And apparently it's okay. And apparently this is okay, because even if it wasn't, we wouldn't know. I don't know what the hell is going on in this picture, but it says it's the luminance gradient analysis, luminance analysis. Now I feel like Justin fucking with us now. Is that what this is, Justin? Really? Luminance gradient analysis, luminance analysis. Okay. Now you're just fucking with us. Okay. The LGA filter plots the change in intensity and direction of light across the image. All right. Whatever, Justin. Whatever. Yeah, I already know, Justin. I already know. I'm gonna just say something. Right here, this looks like a little baby to me. I'm gonna just point that out. That looks like a little baby right there. I'm just saying. You know, I just caught that real quick. I'm gonna keep moving though. I'm not gonna be on no bullshit. But I'm just saying I pointed that out real quick. Look like a little. Why is this part black? Wait a minute. Hold up. I know that much. Okay, you got black sections of the image. That's the bottom of that thing. I don't know what that was. Why are these black? I don't get that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. This looks smudged right here. This, man. I think they really got over, man. They got over big time. That picture looks so crazy. And look at this. It's almost like right here and right here, like a rainbow. All right, I'm tripping now. I'm pointing out shit like, look right here. Look, you see that? That's crazy. And this says, yeah, okay. Identifies using a key point matching approach areas within an image that are very similar to each other and thus unlikely to come from an original image. Right. Yeah, they unlikely to come from an original image. All right. So those black areas were right here. It's because it's dark right there. Is that what it is? I think it was under there and over here and along here. This is where that smudged area was. The fuck is he looking at in this picture? is this, man? I don't know what this is. This the hell? What did they send him? Now I want the hard drive. I'm wondering, did they send him these files? These don't even, or did he put this on here? It's the red shit. The hell is going on? Why would he put those? I don't understand. Why would he mark these? I don't know. So he gonna deliver this and then go out of town or whatever the hell he did, huh? Did I just? Okay, all right. Well, I know I wasn't tripping. Do you see that box? Just, like one of those little flashing boxes or whatever, man. I gotta get off it, man. This is like really, I'm tripping. All right, but I know I just saw it. Yeah. Okay. I can't do this, man. Let me get up out of here. It says okay. We got red marks all on the picture. That shit, I don't know what that is. Frame extraction. Maybe he put that on there. Reveals the coverage of the available color space by the image in either the lab or S or HSV space. Okay, whatever. HSV overlay. It looks like the other thing. Okay. Displays the distribution of pixels, blah, blah, blah. That's okay, blah, blah, blah. See if you got a summary on here. That's more references and a bunch of other crap that we don't care about. Same here. Distribution of pixels, nonsense. More references, and then it says okay. I don't know what any of that means. Check if there are any inconsistencies in the image content. Yeah. I don't, this gives more file information. Like he did in that other section. Let's see, I think I skipped it. Okay, we're right here. Deliverable video test files and conclusion summary. After global analysis, it can be concluded that the evidence files appear to be consistent with Vivotech device originals. However, the further analysis of the surveillance system will be needed for a complete global comparative analysis. After local analysis can be concluded that the evidence files are consistent with no apparent sign of informative content alteration. Okay, I think I missed a word. Okay, after local analysis, it can be concluded that the evidence files are consistent with no apparent sign of informative content alteration. The hypothesis that the evidence files contain informative content alteration has no support. So the theory that the evidence files contain informative content alteration has no support. So yeah, with just these files alone, that's what this summary appears to state. With just these files alone, then we have no basis to claim that the information has been altered, because you can't determine that from just these files. Apparently, that's what it appears that he's saying. So, like, that theory, unless you can get some proof, that's kind of like what he's telling us, and I think that's a wrap. Yeah, that's 37 after 37 of 37. So, anyway, I appreciate the work Justin did. Justin can kiss my ass, but you know, it is what it is. So we knew that whatever, Justin. What hell? I'm going to put this obviously on the site And if there's something that Miss Harris can let us know from, all the sections that are, still up in the air, he didn't have a determination for, and all that stuff about Adobe, then, I'm certainly going to tune in to hear it. But as of now, um, that's what it is. Let me see. That was an 8K. Okay, all right. So we all saw that. All right, out of my league, I'm going to bed. That's what I was saying. Oh yeah, this is crazy. What's up? Douglas, what's going on? Tony Cole. Okay, so I don't think she made it back in here. I guess she said she'll do it tomorrow. We tried deep down. We didn't really expect it. Of course, of course. Thanks for going live, man. Yeah, ain't no problem, man. That's what it is. I don't know. The people over there, they really slick, man. We already knew that they they're not dummies over there. They knew what the hell they was doing. So sorry, I'm coming in late. Was there anything reported about the metadata, John? You you crazy? Really, John? Yeah, you have to go back and look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna put the file as soon as I get done here in the where to find it. Yeah, it was a good idea. Hey, it solved something for me because now I'm just going. I'm not curious no more. At least I know now that I know for sure that they covered their ass. They did that for sure. And why wouldn't they? Because you figure at this point they knew that we wasn't going for any. Knew that once the whole Andrew Holmes didn't pan out, because they tried a series of things. We'll give them a little something, then they should be cool with that, right? That's what they tried with Andrew Holmes. It was like, nah, we're not going. We need surveillance. So then they gave you the little snippets. They said, well, we'll just show her walking, and then they'll be cool with that, right? Nah, hell no. He was like, no, we need all of it. So I know there's these motherfuckers. They won't. These damn. They just didn't really expect it to, us to be hard headed like that. So then they took a month, put a bunch of case files together. That's my opinion. I believe they just went and created all the crap. It took so long. Otherwise, what's taking you so long to come up with the surveillance, man? What's going on? So they created all that crap. You know all along they were going to close it. They said it from the beginning. We never investigated it as a homicide, as a crime. Of course you didn't. They knew all along. So they went and drew up the paperwork to go along with it because they knew that we were going to need all that. And in the meantime, they fed us nonsense about facts and evidence so that once they put it out, their assumption was they're going to have to accept this as the facts because, hell, after all, we don't have anything else. But if you have any kind of common sense, I mean, common sense tells you if they had the proof, as much stress as they were under, as much bullshit we were giving them, they'd have just put it out there. What reason do you have to believe that anything that they put out there is the truth? I mean, absolutely nothing. They kind of discredited themselves between the files and Andrew Holmes and everything else. So I don't believe anything they say, and whatever. People want to accept that's up to them. But they're pretty slick with this one. So I'm going to put this on my community page right now. And I'm going to link it so that y'all can go in and have a ball with this report. I kind of get the impression that I don't think too many people are going to be making many reports about this stuff because it's really like foreign information. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So anyhow, it's 10:53 here, so I want to wish all of y'all a good night. I'm gonna link this stuff up here right now because I know y'all can't wait. And I'm going to get the hell out of here. And if you want to know a little bit more about this file and what it says, and any kind of information that we can determine from it, go subscribe to Miss Harris's channel. She's knowledgeable about this stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing what, if anything, she can tell us about it. That's about the best advice I can give you. And going forward, I still foresee the route that I mentioned earlier, I still foresee pursuing that. I kind of like have a 65% completed draft of what I wanted to submit to them, and the rest kind of depended on what I could determine from this analysis. Uh, but one thing that this analysis does state pretty clearly is that there could be a lot more information obtained if the original files were available. And that's kind of like been our arguing point the entire time. Like, where's the original files? You would assume in a perfect world that like the right person would see that and then force them to answer that question. Well, where are the original files? But who knows? This case has never been before a judge. I've heard a lot of people misquoting stuff like, oh, the judge isn't going to reopen that case. This case was never before a judge. A judge never closed this case. The case was handled by the police. They made a determination to close the case. It was never in a court to be considered by a judge. So a judge never made any order in this case because it wasn't before a judge. So, you know, there is a potential that the right person could, depending on who that person was, how powerful they were, or whatever, have some influence or whatever to get them to reopen the case. I don't know. I don't know exactly who that person might be, but anyway, I'm going to wait for Ms. Harris and see what she says about it. And the next thing I intend on doing is sharing the letter that I have composed thus far with you guys and where I intend on sending it to. And it's not the Attorney General. So I'm out of here. That's what it is. I wish y'all a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Don't get drunk. I'm out of here.